Welcome back once again to another, rant and ride. You know, I'm waiting for somebody to steal the title because several people have made comments about how they thought it was cool. So, if you guys see anybody use it, let me know. Anyway, so, number one on the list, what the F is with Marlena? You know, the from Makeup Geek? What in the hell? You know, she says, I'm going to do these shout outs to smaller influencers. The smallest influencer she shouted out had like 19,000 followers, and most of them had 100,000 or more. She talked about, let's talk about the least talked about influencers, which there are two groups. She talked about one. The one being the black men, which I totally agree with. And number two, what about the ones over 40? Nobody talks about the influencers over 40. Are we just not important? You know, screw us. Is that what it is? You know? So, when you become 40 years old, you don't need any makeup advice. You don't need your makeup done. You should just retire if you're a makeup artist. What the hell, you know? Marlena don't look too short in the teeth herself either. If you know what that means. It's a very country term for very young. She's been around, you know, and anybody, she should really, sorry guys, my eyes are watering like a son of a bitch. Oh, my air conditioner's blowing right in my eyes. That always bothers me. Oh, let's talk about the eye look today. I am loving it. You can even see it. Me and my hooded eyes. I hate that. I always want to open my... But anyway, this is the, I think it's called the Elements palette by Urban Decay. I'm like an Urban Decay addict, you know, and I didn't want to do it, but I ordered Naked Cherry. And, the other thing I have a video coming up on is skincare, and one of the things I want to talk about, which I'm not sponsored, is Clarisonic and these things they're doing to get your money, because I just bought the I got the Clarisonic face cleaner, and I've got the what do you call it? Oh my god. The face massager I have the, I just ordered the eye one, and they have the new Mia Smart out, and I'm going to talk about if that is really worth it, or should you have just got that full-size one. Because the Smart's supposed to have an app and everything. I actually went online and I looked on Google Play at the app, and it has, I think, 2 stars and 50 reviews, and they all say that the app doesn't work. It crashes immediately. Oh, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I used the ambient light today, the hourglass. I just love that. Just very subtle. It's almost like a healthy skin look. I had been hearing about people using the ambient light, the new Unlocked, and the other ones, of course, using the lighter colors of the ambient powders and the bronzer. Specifically, there's a very light colored bronzer that if you are a little darker than me, you can use to set your face, but I cannot. I can set my cheeks with it, and I can set, you know, basically I bronze with it. If that matters. I am so fair-skinned that if you have seen the Urban Decay, that waterproof setting powder that they have, I use that as a bronzer. God. Anyway, you know, This is just getting really ridiculous. I don't know how anybody honestly is making any money off of YouTube, you know, without collabs or sponsorships or whatnot, because they have made it now where you don't make AdSense money. AdSense is like a thing of the past, basically. And if anybody tells you that it's not, there's something going on with it then. Because if anybody is making money off of it, I want to know. Because what I would normally have made, say, around $400 to $500, I would say, in the past 6 months. I mean, I don't get a super huge amount of views. I get a fair share of views. Only if I get out there and I go on YouTube. I mean, I go on. There's a few sites that I go on to, and I post my links to my video in them, and I seem to get a lot of international traffic through these. I joined some, I don't know, some email thing where I get these tips in my email. I really need to look and find out what that is, because I get these tips in my email, and what it does is it tells me little things that I can do to boost my AdSense and my views and this and that and blah blah blah. Anyway, so I do that, and apparently it works, because I will get anywhere within, say, like a 5 to 8 day span, I'll pick up about 3,000 views, sometimes more, sometimes give or take. But that is posting on, I think there's 6 or 8 different pages that I post on. And one thing that's kind of cool, which I don't believe, because I know that Isaac's out there, so there's no way that I have 100% female audience. It says I have 100% female audience, and I know for a fact I have one male that watches my videos all the time. So what the hell? So what? So Isaac, you need to like start posting like comments or liking or something, because they're not counting you. Or if there are any men out there that do watch me, which I know there's Scott, oh my god, I forgot his name. BL, begins with a B. Anyway, my husband watches. I can name 5 men that watch me. So there's something going on there. Anyway, oh my god, I turn this air conditioner on, it blows in my face and my sinuses just go nuts. And I'm starving. I don't know why. Which, if you guys know me, I have gastroparesis, so being hungry is a really good sign that my stomach is actually working today. So today is a good day to eat. So I am going to stop on my way back from the doctor and get me something to eat. So la keda. Anyway, I want to find out what you guys will prefer. I need to put a poll on here, and I don't know how to do this. I always ask Glamorous Beauty. She goes on here and does it for me. She's put a poll or 2 on here, I think. But I want to know what you guys prefer. I've thought about, for a big Christmas giveaway, doing some of my favorite items, which I can tell you would include a Natasha Denona palette, or me and Glamorous Beauty, we're going to do one together to kind of make it bigger for both of our channels, which you guys still have pretty much the same. I thought about doing 2, one from each channel, or would you guys rather just one bigger giveaway? I will tell you, last time I did one like that, my channel person won. But I mean, these are totally random. We don't pick a winner. The only time we pick a winner is if we announce something that we're doing that will actually be, kind of a competition style thing, which I've thought about doing one of those. And not even that. I would like to, for Christmas, to pick 3 to 5 people depending, between my channel, Isaac Halbert's channel, and Glamorous Beauty's channel. I need to talk to Isaac. I haven't talked to him about this. But 3 to 5 people, probably, you know, as many as I can, and put together a full face of makeup for each one to send them kind of a care package for Christmas. Why are you stopping in the middle of the road? There's not even a turn there. It was like right in the middle of the road. Oh my God. So, that, or I don't know, I got so many ideas floating out that I'm not really sure. I have a video filmed for you guys I need to post. I do as you know, my kind of thing with my channel is I don't use any filters, nor do I do edits. I don't do heavily edited videos, where my videos do tend to be a little longer, but hey, you got a little scroll button. If you don't like it, scroll up a little bit. There are some people that like to see real time, you know, minute by minute, and they like to follow along with the tutorials. That's why I kind of do them that way. I do them that way because you can sit down with me with your makeup in front of you and kind of follow exactly what I'm doing. Oh, I hope that wasn't one of those stupid red light cameras. I got a red light camera ticket. And listen to this. It's on my Instagram. If you guys are interested, you can go over to my Instagram and look at it. It's hilarious because they mailed me a ticket, and I went on their website and actually watched the video. I got a ticket, a red light camera ticket, for turning right on red without coming to a complete stop. The light was yellow. I slowed down, and then I went. I made a right. And actually, the funny thing is I was in the middle of doing something, wasn't really totally paying attention, and I look up and the light was turning yellow, and I couldn't really stop in time, so I turned right to avoid, like, running the light. So, go figure. You know, I turn right to avoid breaking the law, and I get a ticket for turning right. I've never gotten a ticket for turning right. But anyway, what do you guys think about all these releases, man? What is going on? I just, you know, there are so many freaking releases going on. I can't keep up with it. Urban Decay released the Cherry palette and the that Aphrodisiac palette and the Elements palette. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, they're not even giving themselves time to breathe and let us absorb the palette, get it, use it, try it out. It's not even in stores before they're releasing the next one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to go on a buy freeze. I'm ready to do a buy freeze, and I was really thinking about doing a no buy for the month of October, but I think there's something coming out that I want. Oh, actually, yeah, I had to get the I had to get the Anastasia Beverly Hills, that Sultry palette. I had to get it. I get all of their palettes. I even have Subculture. It is brand new in the box because I returned one hoping I would get a better one, and I got a worse one. So, because supposedly there are different ones, but sadly the one that I returned was a little better than this one. This is probably the worst one of all. If you guys watch the Makeup Breakup Girls, the Beauty News, they just did a like total destroy the palette. They even repressed some of the shades to see if that would help. That if it was a pressing issue, and you know, just like I thought, it's a formulation issue. If you don't formulate even powders properly, they do not mix right, because even though eyeshadows are dry, they are mixed with wet formulas and pressed into those palettes to kind of bind together and become, you know, the little eyeshadows that they are. And it was a nightmare. It was a freaking nightmare with them. It was funny. But it did kind of prove that Anastasia of Beverly Hills decided to not press them as hard. They were so lightly pressed. That's why they're so bad with the kick up. Because if they would have pressed them harder, they would have the pigment would have suffered. Sorry. Oh, this ain't even on. Is this thing on? But you know, I can't keep up with it. There's something else coming out that I wanted. You know, which is funny. There's stuff that I ordered I haven't even gotten yet because there was a big sale with that Klana. I can't even say that. The one that did the Arturo and Paleo palette. If you want a good, I mean good, beautiful, awesome pigmented shadows, really gorgeous shimmers and duochromes, no problems whatsoever. The Paleo and Arturo palette, and I don't know how to say that name, the if you look at my Instagram, they're all over my Instagram. I post looks with their stuff all the time. Those are my two favorite palettes. I wish they would put out more. They have a lot of single shadows. They have a lot of highlighters, you know, stuff like that. They do some really, really cool stuff. They used to do these auctions for these designer eyeshadows that they molded into, they were pictures, and it was so flippin' cool. So flippin' cool. And I mean, they would do like in detail little pictures. It was kind of, you know, like planets and stars, and you know, just, but it was really neat. And they were all different like colors and stuff. They did a whole set that was like fruit. They looked like fruits, like an orange cut in half, a lemon cut in half. They were really neat. But anyway, yeah, you just gotta kind of, you know, I feel bad for these people. Turning on the street, that at every light on this street there is a drug addict. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but there's a lot of homeless people right in this area. This is a really bad section for heroin and just drugs in general. Crack cocaine and heroin is really bad right through here. And on every corner, it's so sad. There's somebody begging for money. Every light you stop at. And you know, you can't help but feel bad for them, but, you know, it just, God bless, I'm hungry, need, you know, anything helps, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me give you some food. They'll turn it down. They don't want food. They want money. Because I have taken a whole bag of, like, canned goods, you know, grocery items, and brought them down on this street, separated them into a few bags, and went down the street, and I could not get one person to take any. So, but they all said, oh no, I need money. Whatever. And I told them, I said, well, there's a food bank right over there. Go to them then. They don't want food. They want money for drugs. And it's sad. I mean, it's a really bad, the whole opioid epidemic in the United States is, and they're handling it so wrong. I mean, the laws keep getting tighter on it. You know, you don't need to lock these people up in jail. You need to get these people help. And if they don't want it, then let them sit in jail until they want the help. You know, or I don't know. But, you know, it's all about money, and the government makes no money on drugs because they don't tax them. But you know what? All the pill mills and all that they shut down, they were making money off those. Lots of tax money. This town lost a lot of money. You know, tourism was crazy here. I went to actually I had a few of my pain doctors get arrested, and I've been through a few pain doctors, but I would see people come all the way as far as like Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, all through the Midwest that were coming down here because I think Kentucky and Ohio were like the first to really like start cracking down on that, where they couldn't. They used to tell me all the time they had some kind of central computer, blah, blah, blah. Now we haven't, you know. But, I knew somebody that would go from doctor's office to doctor's office. It's called doctor shopping. And they, by the end of the day, would have a prescription for every pharmacy in town. And it's sad because it was so easy to do back then, and nobody knew. As long as you paid cash and you didn't try to put it through insurance, or, you know, nobody even questioned it. And it's really sad because it became a big problem. And their idea was shut everything down and just do nothing. Just close all these pain places down, and that's it. No, why didn't you make all these pain places when you shut them down? Make them open a recovery center in its place. Make them take and pay for it, you know? Instead of locking all these doctors up in jail, make them open a rehab clinic, you know? But no, they don't care. It's very sad what people go through. If you know somebody that does suffer from addiction, you know, please don't turn your back on them. I had a good friend just pass away recently. He was a father. He was a husband. He was a dear friend of mine, and to many, he never met anybody that wasn't a friend. You know, he was the kind of person that he would do anything for anybody. So, anyway, before I get all teary-eyed, ruin my makeup, I'm out of here. I will talk to you later. Have a lovely day, and keep an eye out for those giveaways. You know, I always run giveaways, and I just had our winner get the vault, so we're due for something else. Bye.